So this painting is um, 1989, and I actually finished it. This is my bedroom in Via delle Cinque Giornate, and I had these big walls, and this painting was finished, and it looked like this. Um, it's planetary, It's about the planets being next to each other, and with this verse being of the Holy Quran around it, about the planets. And I sold this painting in Dubai in Mondo Arte Gallery um, after many years. Uh, but in Via delle Cinque Giornate, I was also doing, wall paintings like this one, and I was also doing this painting here, which was a big painting, and this painting also got um, stolen in Dubai, in the gallery Mondo Arte, um, and it was mysteriously taken by somebody after I'd sold the painting on the planets. This one here is another thing that I used to do in Via delle Cinque Giornate. This is a big sculpture in metal wire that I was having in my on show in my atelier in Via Fiesole, but I was making it in Via delle Cinque Giornate in '95. Well, also has this wall painting that I showed you. This is 1992, Via delle Cinque Giornate. This one here is View of Florence, Naive, as this one here. I was making these cards called the Inshallah cards, and I sold these cards all about Florence and fantasy. This is the cathedral in Florence, a room with a view. This is 99. Another card was this one here, which is the Santa Croce Church, and then things like this, rooms with a view. This was in Dubai. It was a big painting, and I sold it in the Vendemia Gallery in 2008. While this one here is a big painting, a meter and a half by a meter and a half, and I took it to Dubai and sold it there in Vendemia Gallery. So this is the years that I was in Via Fiesole, and then I went to Dubai, and I was in Dubai for some years. But basically, I was making these cards, on Florence in the beginning. That's what were. With this, for instance, like this one here, this is also a painting, sort of an illustration type of thing. San Miniato al Monte. This is a church, very beautiful church in Florence. Later on, as I was in Germany, I had a show in the Frauenkirche Eva, and they printed this picture for me on cards, and that was in 2019. At the same time, I'd gone to Frankfurt on a whim, I was looking for something else, but I took all my paintings with me. So, I sold a lot of paintings in Frankfurt. This one is Moulin Rouge, from the window, a room with a view. This one is Arc de Triomphe, from the window. This one here is, a view from the library, fantasy view of the library in Paris, with the Torre Eiffel. And this one instead is an exhibition at Zak Musée in Rouge-en-Coye. We hung up the paintings. I had some big paintings. In 2017, I hung them up outside in the street. So that was quite nice. That was like this. In Paris, Musée Atzak with Margaret Kruger. She, was really open to doing things with the artists, and those were the years where Angela Merkel was president, and the Queen was still, quite active. There was Hillary Clinton, there was Barack Obama, there was Mr. Trump, who became president. Later on, there was a lot of. There was Johnson in England, in the UK. So all these things were happening, and I had this picture of a bedroom in Paris, which is what I longed for, a room for my own, of my own, and I had a room for my own, thanks to Angela Merkel in Germany. This is a scroll that I did, thanks to Musée Atzak. This is here. This is in Rue Abbé Carlton, 2020-2021. And at the same time, I was producing some paintings for my friend who was living in San Gimignano, Christian Barnabé, and his wife Martina. So these are pictures about Siena and San Gimignano. This is a kitchen in San Gimignano, but where it's all a theatrical thing. And I sold many paintings in his shop in Siena. And he used to put them in frames for me, like this one here. This is also a kitchen. This is San Gimignano was a good place. I don't know what, but with COVID, things went a bit crazy even there. So this is the life in San Gimignano. Excepting in my years in Germany, I was in Kehl in 2021, and this is the Europa Bridge, and I got to know Clarissa. Clarissa, it was a German-Russian woman who gave me hospitality for one night, and she was very kind. She allowed me to, have a wash, and anyway, she made goulash for me, and that was very nice of her. She lives in Kehl, so that was more. She has this painting, and then I was in Constance for 1 year, or some less than a year, and this is an image of the Rhine with this weird fish that I met. Really unbelievable fish. I have never seen anything like it. This is the banks of the Rhine in Constance, and this is a picture I made in Constance about the electrons, the mystery of the electrons. And in Constance, I met Marco Deutschmann, who had a co-working, and I was working on my things in his co-working. That was very good. And I went to Kreuzlingen because there was a the workshop there, and I managed to put my recycled sculptures, plastic sculptures, in a gallery in Kreuzlingen, and so that's what happened in the last years of my being there. Funnily enough, this painting that I did in 2008, I still have it. It's a courtesy of Mr. Pascal Malin, who is in Paris, and it's about climate change. It's a very romantic picture, but I took it all over the place. I took it to Frankfurt and Germany, and I didn't sell it, so it's still in Paris, and I have many pictures still in Paris.